Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. We have an old friend in studio with us. It's Bart Darfler, and he's from Darfler Benefit Auctions and Consulting. Welcome, Bart.
Hi, Liz. Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. Now, when we think about auctions, I always think of you because I just think you're wonderful. But tell me a little bit about your company and what you do differently.
Well, Darfler Benefit Auctions and Consulting, DBAC, focuses on understanding the objectives and goals of a client, a not-for-profit. What do they want to achieve at their event? And oftentimes looking back on what they've done right in the past, what they like, and hopefully building on that to the benefit of the guests and enjoyment value and the net results, the financial rewards as well.
I think what you do differently that I like so much is all the experience that you bring with you, and it's really that time you spend with me prior to my event that benefits. So tell me what you do with that.
Well, that's a good point. It's vitally important.
It is.
Because when it gets to be the night of the event, it's too late to make your changes. So in the preparation, and I'll give you something I learned from another very good auctioneer. Your event is basically like a three-legged stool. You have one leg is acquisitions, the items you're going to make available to your guests. Mm-hmm. The other is audience development, and that's talking about how we can get people who are going to bid in those seats, as opposed to people that are going to sit on their hands. And third and finally is the operations and management of the event itself. And you need to start working on those three legs, and of course you don't want a stool that teeter-totters.
Right.
Yeah. So a great deal of our time and our investment and experience is to work on those three different areas, assisting an organization to choreograph or produce a winning presentation that is going to be entertaining, engaging, and send people home happy to have spent money to support that mission.
Right, because I think most of the time, most people encounter auctioneers and auctions. When we're at these events, we have no idea what it takes for you to be successful or for that organization to be successful with your help. We just think it's your golden tones and your entertaining ways, Bart.
Well, it's a team effort, and these people invest tremendous amount of hours. When I get in front of an audience, I want to thank the committees that I've worked with up to that point, because everything that audience sees, and they've come to be entertained and engaged and educated. You've got future board members potentially in that audience. Everything we've done up to that point has been prepared so that we do put on, like a play, we put on a great production. And it's certainly not just our company. It's a collaborative effort, and that's really when we see great success, it's because we work together for that common objective.
How has the business changed, or how is it changing?
Oh my gosh, it's evolving. We do a lot of events in Chicago. We do events for anywhere from 100 to 800, 1,200 people. And what has changed probably years ago, and this is probably, and I've been doing this a long time, the challenge was check in and check out. Now, that's got nothing to do with the live auction or a paddle raiser fund to need, but part of our consulting, we work with them to streamline these things, again, for the benefit of your guests' enjoyment value or entertainment value. Checkout's a nightmare. And one of the things new in the industry that I think is wonderful, if an organization is at the right point in their evolution to get their arms around it, is mobile bidding, where guests can use their smartphone to bid on silent items, to buy wine, to basically, instead of a bid number, they can use their mobile phone to purchase anything in the room. And what it allows them to do, first of all, is engage with other people there as opposed to running to a sheet of paper and writing down bid numbers. And the second thing is in checkout, it's all electronic, it's extremely fast. And many times, if people have their card swiped when they show up, they go to the checkout. Are you ready? This is your total, boom, and we just sent you your receipt. Thank you so much.
Wow.
And that, it really complements what I do. It's not a replacement for the live auctioneer or someone to shepherd or be a facilitator, which is what I like to call us. We facilitate communication with the audience and make it easy for them to give.
Well, you're embracing a new generation who likes their smartphones.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're often very much in demand. This is a weekend gig most of the time, but you've created and cultivated a team that is behind you and with you all the way. So tell me about that team.
Well, I'm very fortunate, thank you. Yes, weekends obviously fill up in the busy seasons, and I am fortunate to have two gentlemen with over 20 years experience as professional auctioneers that are available when a organization has contacted us for a date where we're already booked. But that's not to say we don't actually do the same pre-event consulting that we pride ourselves on. That's all part of it as well. But we have two auctioneers. I'm grooming two young men that are going to do the, if you will, events with lesser number of people, and maybe their budget is such where they can't afford, if they're not going to have 500 people and need us as much. So we're able to serve organizations of any size.
That's awesome. You work with organizations who've done this. This is their first auction all the way up to their 50th auction. What makes each event special for you? I know you love what you do. I can see that. What makes it special?
What makes it truly special is getting to know the organization, because they're the passionate ones. That's where we draw our excitement from, is because they're so passionate about what they do. And our engagement, our service to them, I use the term in a comical way, but we're a hired gun. Mm-hmm. Our role is to help them recognize that not to leave any money anywhere in that room. And if people are willing to give, we're going to make it easy for them to do so. And so our excitement comes in that preliminary effort, seeing the venue ahead of time. Part of our service is we go to the venue, and we meet the crew at the venue. So we look at lighting, how the room is laid out. Sound is your most important facet, because if your audience can't hear you,
they're
not going to bid.
Right.
They're not going to be engaged. They're going to turn to their neighbor, and we've lost them. Whether we're using a visual, we do incorporate videos now. We help choreograph. I was just at a grocery store, where an owner of a grocery store, a family-run shop, is donating dinner, a barbecue in your backyard for 50 people. And he walked us through the store, and he showed us what he's going to cook and so forth. And this video will play, 20 seconds, we'll play at our next live auction. Very exciting in terms of engaging the audience, and also for that donor, giving them the props that they deserve for making such a kind and generous donation.
Well, Bart, you are a master at what you do, and you bring such passion and kindness to those you work with. I know NCTV has benefited much from our involvement with you, so thank you. Thank you for what you do, and we look forward to your success, hearing all about your success.
Thank you so much, Liz.
We'll be right back with more Business Connections. Stay tuned.